Hi.
Hi.
This is FTCR. It's the same 4 people it always is lately. You know who we are. What's up? Anyway, Sonic Generations.
Chris, you're playing this
Hi.
game like a professional. Do you like this game?
Wow.
No, it's alright. It's not as good as Sonic 4 Episode 1, if I'm being completely frank. Look at the physics. This is fucked up.
You got S rank?
That's my Sonic.
Oh.
Amy's acknowledging the rank you got? How does she know?
David?
Oh, you're gonna buy some skills.
Who's ranking Sonic?
Sometimes it's a spinning sign or a big old ring.
No! No!
Sonic, you got an S rank.
Sometimes I get 1,000 points when I jump in the fucking air. I hate this. Why did they do it? If you push down near here, Knuckles waves you to go on.
The first time you saw this level, did you get insanely upset that it didn't look exactly like the Genesis version?
Because it's not
what?
yellow?
You can say it. Because it wasn't yellow.
Because it wasn't yellow?
We're here at a different time of day, you know? This is like early morning. That's why we don't see Mecha Sonic.
But then why is the Death Egg Rising in the early morning versus the evening when it happened in the other game?
In Sonic 3 and Knuckles, things were exaggerated for effect, right? Like in the Genesis game, the scale and everything shown
You're a
shows
liar.
it is very fast.
You're a
but
liar.
It's actually quite slow to move something of that mass
Stop
upward that
talking.
quickly.
I don't want to hear it.
Okay, but what if I said it in a David voice?
Yeah. I try it.
Oh, you said try it.
Yeah.
So, well, you see, heck. Okay. It's a lot of pressure.
I'm listening.
The David.
Right. How
do you guys like this level?
Oh, you should do like some speed strats.
We'll just do a speed strat and you'll accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Really.
You need
I mean,
a speed strat or two. You'll do it.
Frankly, I think we could all be a little more mindful and exercise some more speed strats in our day to day.
Oh, you fell.
Why does speed strat make me laugh?
Hey y'all, we're gonna have some speed strats today. Whoa. Oh, there's a clock. Get the clock. You need to save time because you keep on getting hit. Oh, you did it. Okay.
Cool. Speed strat.
Whoa, hey, the best speed strat is to be able to rewind the timer. Then it's like it didn't take any time at all.
Is this the best Sonic pinball ever?
Probably. It's probably the most actual pinball of them all. It's better than Frontiers because there's more to do. The Frontiers pinball is so it's like, oh, what if pinball did exist 10,000 years ago? I guess it would be this. And it's like, that's great. It's not fun, but that's great.
Dope.
This cutscene.
It's that scene
classic.
Yeah, it's
Sonic
that scene everybody hates.
better because he runs first instead of.
The cutscene must take place in Eggman's lab from Lost World because it's completely pitch black.
Oh, right. It's a tease to what comes next, and that's why, in the Two Worlds theory, it made sense. The Pocket Universe theory that fuck it. We need to find a thing. Yeah. I agree with myself.
Bye, Tails. When I was putting this together, I forgot how many cutscenes are just standing in this place with that thing flying in and out for 8 seconds.
Yeah.
And then that being the plot of this game. Like, I knew it, but I forgot just how often it happens.
Oh, man, I want to rewrite the plot of this game so badly. Oh, man.
Donna,
I want to see Sonic's
David more
band.
power.
Oh, I would also have Sonic's band show up. I would want Vector to be like, hey, Sonic, remember when we had a band? And he'd be like, no, I try to forget about that. After that whole payola scheme, I don't really want to think about my time in the music industry.
So you'd rewrite Sonic Generations to have classic Sonic make bad business decisions. It sounds a little Rescue Rangers Disney Plus-y.
Oh.
Disney Plus-y? No, wait.
Oh, no.
Your Honor, I want to redact.
Get rid of your Disney Plus-y.
No!
Anything but that. Fang!
It's him.
Knack the Weasel.
There he is.
Well, and Fang did in that issue. Oh no, in that issue when he did try to kill Mina Mongoose, he was using a sniper rifle.
Yeah, but who cares about Mina Mongoose?
That's a dog is a hot dog. In a world with anthropomorphic animals, there's too many layers there. I don't
Honey.
Look at that chili pup. Hot as, like, what are you doing? Mina Mongoose is fine. She's... I don't think she needed to be fast like Sonic. But she does...
Was she?
Yeah, that was her shtick. Like, oh, I can run fast like you, Sonic. And Sonic's like, whoa, cool. Well, how about we, like, run and stuff, and Princess Sally will think that I'm gonna leave her for you, even though I won't, but then she'll see you kiss me, but instead of asking me about it, she'll just assume that we're making out. And that's fine, but we won't ever actually date, will we, Mina Mongoose? Oh, don't worry, I'll be thrown into space at some point. It is
Dude,
good.
if this came out now, all the people who complain about Sonic memes, they'd have a field day. They'd be like, they turned the truck into a big meme. Here's 4 images of Sonic Unleashed. Please read.
Who could have brought us here and to what purpose? I bet it was Eggman.
What? No, it was 13.
Right.
Oh, dear,
Careful, you might get squashed. Okay, fine. Oh, you didn't get the red
What do you
ring?
mean, okay, fine? Like, you wanted me to get squashed. David.
I said, okay, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
It's not good. Tails, everything just like you're in a white void. We know it's not good. We know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. We've decided that David is going to drink. David, what do you have?
Since 1933, Gallo family has stood by the belief that when you're good to the land will be good to you. 4 generations later, we embrace the responsibility of making quality wines for all families while nurturing our land. Our Pinot Grigio brings together refreshing crispiness with bright notes of fresh green apple, white peach, and citrus. Okay. Right, okay, you shouldn't drink if you're pregnant. Am I pregnant?
Oh,
I forgot.
David. Well, there was that one time
I'm pregnant.
I've been...
at the Waffle House.
I'm carrying Sonic's child!
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna open this bottle. It does not have a cork. It is a,
Oh,
it is a
man.
screw. Did you hear that?
This is one of the...
Yes, we
I
heard
did hear that.
Alright. Oh, should I also...
This-
Is this ASMR? Should I do the pour? Is that...
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's being poured into my ears. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna
This
drink
is
it
what
right
it
out of
sounded
your
like
ear.
when you bore Sonic's child.
Alright.
That was the noise that happened.
Like, is that how things work in real life? Like, if you're a girl, do you just, like, shoot hearts out of your chest and defeat evil?
I'll find out.
Okay.
Mom?
Those robots are really into her. Like,
Is she like blowing a kiss or something?
I guess it's meant to be a kiss. I think she does go mwah, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Let's all listen very closely. The next time it
Okay.
happens. Where are the robots? I heard a little bit of a kiss.
Oh, yes.
Whoa, she was doing a lot of kisses there. Rouge loves to kiss. Rouge, she just wants to kiss all the boys.
You can hold down the Y button to make her kiss infinitely. Hooray.
And Sonic's just like, oh, I guess I'll just stop now.
He's like, huh, I touched Shadow so much that all his rings fell out of him. I got up really close to his, backside and just went ding, ding,
No.
ding. Whoa, and
I just pounded that spiky butt. Well, I mean, look at it this way. This game turns 20 around the end of the decade.
oh, wow.
Perfect time for a remake. Who's with me?
Yeah, let me rewrite it.
Hello?
Imagine if they do a Generations remake before an Adventure remake.
Don't talk to me. It's weird that Tails wouldn't be like, oh, I'd much rather go with you than stand out here where nothing's happening.
Right, especially classic Tales. If modern Tales like, oh, I'm figuring things out, but you're not. You're not doing anything. They're definitely not doing anything. Oh man, if they did this, then Sonic could fight Zaz, right? And then that would maintain continuity because in Sonic Runners, when you meet Zaz again, Sonic pretends he doesn't know who Zaz is, and it gets Zaz mad. So then if you did like this time travel thing where, Generations still takes place before Lost World, but he meets Zaz, he pretends he doesn't know who Zaz is because he just likes messing with Zaz. It works so perfectly.
Oh, true. Okay, we need Sonic Generations Ultimate. I think this much is clear now.
Right. Like you just...
To make Sonic Runners makes a modicum more sense.
I know what I would do here. I would have a cutscene where Sonic talks to Professor Pickle.
Right.
Because he's like,
they say?
Sonic, my boy, why are you here? I thought you were trying to piece the world back together. And he's like, Professor Pickle, I'm so glad you're here. That version of me is somewhere else. I'm from the future. And, like, Eggman is destroyed. And he's like, oh, right. It was foretold in the Time Eater manuscripts. And he's like, what?
No.
There's
Bum, bum, bum.
There's Time Eater manuscripts. Why didn't you tell me about this before? He's like, well, you never asked.
And then Sonic would look directly at the camera and be like, the Bigfoot Pizza's coming back to Pizza Hut this summer. How's the wine treat?
Oh, I like this wine.
Stories.
Man, this wine was only $3.98.
I'm excited for part 6, which we will record weeks after this, where we'll just be completely normal.
I mean, we can keep going.
Whoa, it's Planet Wisp Classic. David's actually still drunk. He decided to record more.
No,
Sorry,
we're recording 2 weeks later. I haven't had a drink since. Let me take one sip of wine.
Yeah, let's catch back up so you can, be consistent this playthrough.
I have a drink with you now, so let me go and just go and.
What do you got? Whoa! What are you drinking? What is that?
Just cola.
Bewitched?
David,
Well, I mean, Bewitched was in color, though. I mean, maybe it started in
I
black
have
and white.
bad news for your question.
Yeah.
I was incepted in the early 90s.
You
so
were
I was definitely not watching this.
You were in the Christopher Nolan film Inception in the 90s? Wow, he really started filming that early.
Just like Boyhood.
I know how to yes and that.
Right. Oh, man. Bro, I want to film a movie like Boy, except I'll call it Old Man, and it'll film over 50 years. And it'll start with a man who's like, I hope I never get old. And it'll end with him saying, oh no, I got old.
Oh.
That's a good... Steven, do you want to be in that movie?
I'm already in that movie, baby.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've been filming you since 2006. But underneath all the terrible CGI and underneath Ezra Miller, there is almost a good movie in The Flash. I think... Here's a hot take. I think it might be better than Aquaman as a film, like as a concept, as a story. I'm going to say that. I'm not drunk. Can I see the wine?
Oh. Yeah, it's Cloud Mario. Look at that.
I love Mario.
Here we go.
Did you know there's a new Mario game coming out?
Oh, when?
It's coming out in October, and it's going to have a new Mario in it. It's not going to be Christopher Martinet. He's actually... not in it. He's
I was so worried you was going to say Christopher Nolan again.
Christopher Nolan, he would be like, Mamma Mia, let's go. Wow, he could do like a realistic Mario. Right, because we've got the animated Mario, that's fine.
We already have a realistic Mario movie.
Oh, right, why didn't they make a sequel? Hey, the bottle of wine was back and it's gone.
Well, it's in my hand now. Where'd that come from?
I was maybe gonna drink more.
Cat, what are you doing?
David, I'll say it. You've had enough. Go sit on the couch and let me read you a bedtime story.
Nobody calls me that anymore except my mother. Then Mama Robotnik calls and she's like, ah.
Bye, Orbot and Cubot.
They don't matter. It would have been funny if we never see them again, but we do.
Well, I mean, they literally only came back because Pontac and Graf love them. Like, they were the ones that pushed for them to be in Lost World.
Oh, wow. I guess Pontac and Graf are the worst writers then.
Hey!
David.
I mean, considering how limited they are with so much of their writing stuff, the fact that it's clear that Orbot and Cubot were the most thing they're passionate about. It's like, oh hey, I can almost kind of wonder what would have happened if they were given more freedom into a project.
Orbot and Cubot would have been the final boss of this game. They'd be like, you left us in outer space. So he took over the Time Eater who
I'll put that,
shoots his arms through portals?
I'll put that in the rewrite.
Oh, right, the rewrite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm all of a sudden very excited at Orbot and Cubot existing if they become the final villain in this game.
Also, I'm glad I'm not looking at the game right now because I hate this is the worst Sonic boss fight to me. It's just it sucks, but it's also the fact that it's in this game makes it hurt even more.
Look at how much fun I was having though.
This boss
Can't you tell?
is bad. Well, one time Princess Sally was part of Sega World Sydney, and she was like, "Hi, we're in Australia," and she sang a love ballad to Sonic, and it was very romantic, but it was also a puppet show.
Uh-huh.
It was so beautiful. I cried. I don't think I've ever cried to it. Actually, I think it's a really bad song.
How is there a part 8, Chris?
Well, I mean, you want to find out? Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, this is why Classic Eggman doesn't remember the events of the game, because he dedicated himself to forgetting about us, and then when he went back in time, it doesn't matter, and especially because the events of Sonic Mania are not important to the events of this game.
Uh-huh.
Split timeline bad.
How are you, David?
Well, there is no split timeline now anyway, right? Classic Sonic's once again the past of Sonic the Hedgehog, because I think it just makes more sense in a simplistic manner, even if there's still some issues that people have. Wow, you get a custom skill Super Sonic. That's great. Here we go. All spikes and speed. Sonic the Hedgehog is the fastest hedgehog in the world. He's big on attitude. And, I'm a gentle soul. I was bullied in the past for having 2 tails. I became more confident after meeting Sonic and seeing him run like the wind.
All right, let's hear your Knuckles voice.
Hey, I once caused 80% of people to die. SBO, a master of ninjutsu? Or
Creamy Italian salad.
This Charmy.
Charmy.
He's just a child. No brain damage here.